Welcome, Upward Spiral friends. We had a bit of technical difficulty getting the live stream started. We're brand new to this, taking Upward Spiral meditation live stream. We've been doing it on Zoom for 5 years. Anyway, Looney Cat, the meditating cat, says hello. And today we're just going to do a brief little 10-minute guided meditation. So if you're trying this out, thanks for liking and subscribing. We look to spread meditation and its joy around the world, and we're starting very simply, and we'll get better at it all the time. So simply close your eyes. Nice deep breath. We love having brand new friends to the art and science of meditation. And our motto in our tribe is easy does it. Today we'll do about 10 minutes of guided meditation, and there'll be a little Dharma talk at the end, just a little talk on a spiritual principle. But mostly we're blessed by a beautiful meditating pussycat. And all that's required is to stay in the room, do your best to keep your eyes closed, and a willingness, an honest willingness to go inside and have a look at what's going on the inside. And for most of us humans, that's thinking and feeling, sensation and memory. And if we start simply with breathing, it's a good place. So as I like to say, notice that you're breathing, and if you're not, please start. Relax, easy does it. Meditation is the most curious absence of effort, unlike the rest of our life, which seems to be 110% effort all the time. So you get a break, and we get to lay down with the lilies in the field and relax and find this conscious contact with whatever is greater than ourselves. Let all the expression remove from your face. Can you feel the breath simply entering in and releasing out from the tip of your nose? In other words, we take a million lifetime details and resolve them down to the most simple binary in the universe, which is the breath goes in and the breath releases out. Now, whether you've been meditating for 50 years or meditating for 2 minutes, now we've begun to meditate, which means to pay attention. This does not mean our thinking will immediately subside and our emotions will pacify. It means we begin to witness and observe them. And if we do this patiently and consistently over time, the most remarkable thing will happen. A sense of stillness and peace will begin to pervade our being. Now, this meditation group, Upward Spiral Yoga, we're ideally perfectly non-sectarian. So whatever your religion, whatever your spiritual system is, whatever your lack of spiritual system is, it doesn't matter. All that matters is willingness, open-mindedness, and the honest capacity to go inside and experience your own experience. Everything else unfolds in due time. but I do like to say a little prayer invocation. God, love, source, infinite higher organizing, whatever you like to be called. Bless all of us in this new YouTube meditation consortium. May we all find the peace, love, bliss that meditation promises to all beings throughout all times, everywhere. Om, amen. Good. Now, gently direct your breathing down toward your belly button. And for about 4 minutes, what I recommend is simple breathing. And if you like a mantra, a good mantra is the sound of so on inhale and the sound of hum, H-U-M, made inside of your head. It makes a beautiful tether. It tends to quiet and quell the cacophony of thinking. It gives us something to return to when we become distracted. So today, in our abbreviated Let's Just Get Started, about 3 minutes of quiet. Welcome back. Hasten back slowly. Breathe back into your body. No rush. It's a precious time, this blending of soul and spirit. It's the best way to start the day. Good. Then our fun ritual, we wiggle our fingers and toes. Circulate super feel good. Feel God through your body. Open your eyes. Blinkety blink. So now, through the miracle of modern technology, I am currently live streaming on Zoom and also live streaming on YouTube, simultaneous, I think. But most important, Looney has joined us. And thank God for my Zoom friends who are so patient with me as I go through this learning curve, but you won't be subjected to aquarium nightmares anymore. And I'm really happy that my learning curve is as steep as it is, because yesterday I learned how to YouTube and Zoom simultaneously without having to mix them. But the topic this week, and by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, welcome aboard. We're going to grow upward spiral meditation around the world. We're a like-minded group of souls and cats who realize that by gathering together, we can increase our spiritual vibe and gather up a great deal of love, light, and bliss every time that we meditate. But the topic this week is starting great new projects or ideas, and how at the start it can be clunky and chunky, and almost nobody ever picks up a violin and knows how to play it immediately. So great things usually begin with an inspiration, a spark, an idea. And where do those sparks and ideas come from? I know that for myself, they most frequently come out of left field, so to speak. I've never been sitting contemplating and then suddenly, through exertion and through squeezing my head and by trying to have a headache and furling up my forehead, has a great idea ever come into my head. I truly believe our brains are not the generators of thoughts. They are the receivers of thoughts. And I think a good deal of very intelligent modern neuroanatomists are beginning to realize the materialistic thought that our brains exude consciousness in the way that our livers produce bile is as wrong as any thought has ever been. And every ancient sage master who said that, in effect, our brains are receivers of thought have been perfectly accurate. And it flips the whole world upside down. We are, in fact, spiritual beings having a material reality. And our brains, as receivers of thoughts, they become trained or habituated onto certain channels, I guess you might say. Some channels are better than others. But the beauty of meditation, the brilliance, the gift, the grace, the mercy of meditation is in the quieting of our minds, we can, quote, flip the channel. And by flipping the channel, we can tune in to much higher realms of peace, love, joy, inspiration, and creativity. And it doesn't happen overnight. Mastery of meditation takes 2 weeks, and then 2 more weeks, and 2 more weeks. But the beauty of meditation is we don't have to compare ourselves to anyone else. In meditation, we don't compare ourselves to who other people are today. In meditation, we compare ourselves to where we were yesterday. And every day when we meditate, even though our progress may be only 1/10,000,000th of a percent, every little incremental movement moves us on a scale consistently, always upward, toward higher levels of creativity, guidance, and especially love. Life without love, in my opinion, is not worth living. We can have everything else, but without the love, the compassion, the joy that exists as our ground state of being, for me, there's no point. And I've tried a lot of other substitutes, and they've never fit the bill. But as I've tapped into the love and joy of meditation, as promised by every spiritual master that's ever lived, then the validity, the truth of life has become more than apparent. And then I get to share it with people that I love a lot on Zoom, on YouTube, and with cats. So my week is healing a little bit from the fish catastrophe of yesterday. And have a beautiful day, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks, you guys.